All right, peace, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Just give some more people some time to get on before we get on. I'll say Happy New Year's, everybody. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. And I also did activate my super chats now. People keep asking me about it, so I decided to activate it. If you're wondering about the quality, I don't know why they do this now, but you can shift, go to the little corner and change the settings to like, 350 or something, quality, whatever. Um, so it can look better on your end. But yeah, we're gonna do this live channeling, and we're gonna see what spirit has to pull in. And please excuse the noise in the background. You probably hear my son every once in a blue moon. All right. See what the universe has to say. What's going on with this connection? Welcome everybody. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will be doing more lives like this, where I just jump on and do some challenges. I used to just pre-record them, you know what I'm saying, and throw them up. But it's just easy to go live because storage. It's hard to just deal with all that. All right, so Spirit, let's see what's going on with the connection. It's a third party reading. They're going to be third party. We're going to see what they're pulling for. We're going to see what Spirit wants to say about this third party connection with the divine masculine and feminine and the karmic connection. That's what they call in the community. So we're just going to see what's going on with uh, this frequency, this like dynamic. Okay. All right. Off rip, we have the Empress. Okay. So we're starting off with the Empress card, which is the divine feminine. Okay. So it says, take time, take. Okay, time to take action. The power of creativity and creativity, success that allows for a luxury of life. Okay. So off with you, divine feminine, because they want you to know that you need to be more empowered, okay, into yourself. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that well. Let me see. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. So they just want you to be more empowered, more in your divine self, more in your empress self. And if you're a masculine in your feminine self, like you're taking more to your feminine side, um, they want you to be more in tune. Okay. Maybe if you're maybe if the masculine lacks feminine side, and he ignores feminine and run away from feminine and don't want to face his intuition, he has to tap into his divine self, his divine feminine self, which is a divine half, because everybody has a masculine and feminine side of it, their selves, whether you're a physical body of masculine or physical body of feminine, you got the because you got that balance there. So it has to equal out. Okay, it has to equal out. Um, but they're saying more like the masculine, needs to also tap into his feminine side. But in order for you to manifest yourself, you have to be in your most highest self. If you're in your lower self, chasing the lower self, you're going to be in a lower state of mind. So you got to step into that empress mode, and you got to take that action now, not later. This is, meaning that you need to go on your journey and find yourself, love yourself, know yourself, in order for you to find yourself. Okay, people are soul searching, right? Repeat yourself. Soul searching. You're not physical searching, you're soul searching. When you're physical searching, you're gonna go for anybody that's gonna fit your illusion, which is your matrix, which is your reality that you create. You're gonna go for that, and you're gonna miss the point of meeting your actual soul partner, which travels with you in every lifetime. Which is the you that manifests in two different forms, which is the polar opposite of itself. Um, it doesn't manifest in the same self, because the same physical self, only because of the simple fact it will not learn anything. Um, it's due to experience. Okay, they're not gonna do all that. So get that off the table. Um, because it's like you got to do the math. So you got strength. You need to gain that strength, gain that wisdom, gain that power. Okay. The lacking of strength, it needs to be fixed. The lacking of faith, the journey is going to be up and down. That's just life, because the programming is not what you know it to be, and that's the only reason why it's hard, because the programming is not according to your soul. It's only according to physical. So y'all got to gain strength. Okay, get into that feminine side. Both parties need to gain strength. Masculine lacks his feminine side, and feminine lacks the feminine side. You can't fight fire with fire right now, and you don't want to do that. So somebody got to be strong enough to, pull when it comes to the connection, pull, towards positivity. So when you move towards positivity and you ascend towards greatness, this person will too. And this person has to be solely connected to you, what they will call soul ties. They got many names for this connection. It's been manipulated, it's been infiltrated, it's been all that. But just focus on you and your journey, okay? All the deception is going to be out there, all temptation is going to be out there. You must know that. And you must not fall for temptation. You must gather that strength, because at the end of the day, there are people designed, well, I wouldn't say designed that way. Well, not spiritually designed that way, but physically designed that way, which is called manipulation, to not fulfill their purpose, which is those who they would call double frequency, which at a low vibration, they don't want to fulfill their purpose. So they, they will call them the devil in disguise, vampires, energy vampires, and stuff like that. You have to recognize these things. They come in many names. They call these things, and they got so many names for it, y'all. It's not even funny. Um, but you have to focus on the frequency. The frequency is that the feminine side is more intuitive. It's more intuition. It's more internal. So that internal needs to be uplifted. Okay, for some reason, the physical outweighs the spirit right now. Even though you're in this physical realm, you forget your way, because there's so many distractions and so many temptations in the way. So it's going to take the strength. All right, it's going to take the strength. Okay, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Okay, self-love is important, and you guys must realize this on a high scale. Okay, because what self-love do, because a lot of people don't know how to love themselves anymore, which means they don't remember themselves anymore. um what it's causing you is when you don't love yourself, you want guidance, right? But when you seek guidance, you got people that seem the same but are not. Okay? So your disconnection from self will cause you to be discombobulated within the mind. So that's what's happening here. All right. So let's see what else, spirit. So you just need strength. You need willpower. Okay. It's not free. This is why you're paying the price. It's not free. So you learn that it's not free. It's easy to say it's free will. You have the will to act, but it's not free. So the meaning of that they say free will is free is that you can get away with the hell you want, that you can do whatever you want, and you won't pay the price. That's not it. You will pay the price for every bad decision you make, and you will pay the price for every good decision you make, but you will pay. So you have the will to act. So take away that free, because it ain't free. You have the will to act, and according to your actions will determine your reality, good or bad. Okay, so let's get it. Get it in order, y'all. Ego. All right, a lot of y'all stuck in ego. All right, most likely both sides are stuck in ego, false persona of themselves, the reality of the illusion. You still think that you are your body. You still care about your physical being more than your soul essence, more than your own essence. And Spirit is pretty much saying you need the strength to overcome your ego. You need to tell your ego to take a back seat. Sit your ass down, ego, and let Spirit take, or how they would say, let God take the wheel. God, if you have to ask God to take the wheel, that means God has not, or soul has not, or the Most High has not been driving you. Ego has. Ego is just the, it's supposed to shield you, protect you. It's like your alter ego or your alter self to protect you. Like, say you're a good person, okay? You're a good person, but you're dealing with toxic people, okay? And your ego, what your ego does is it shields you. Like it gives you that persona to protect yourself. But what's happened is shielding you so much that it's decided to take complete control. All right. So you guys got to work on that alter ego and allow, and just tell your alter ego, say, hey, I get it. You know, life is not perfect, but let me live a little, okay? Let me lead a little bit, and then let you experience, okay? Let you have your taste, touch, smells experience. You're not going to be able to come here to fulfill your purpose if you're stuck in your alter ego, okay? So it says the illusion of being trapped, okay? Like deep down inside, we all feel like something's not right. We know this. We know this. So you focus on the knowing, not the illusion. The illusion is going to tell you, no, you're not trapped. You're free to do it. No, you are trapped within your mind. Ego has shielded you, as has cloaked you with like ignorance and telling you it's bliss, or oppression and it's telling you that you're not. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So your ego is definitely keeping you from being able to fulfill your true purpose. Is it all bad? No, because it's only shielding you because it's shielding you because it's telling you that you're not in, the time zone that you should be in because the matrix has been manipulated according to its own agenda. So you can see, you can feel that it's uncomfortable. So everybody shuts down and everybody, it's people that shut down and it's people that wake up. So you have to like during this connection, okay, this all involves it all. So you have to understand what's going on with you. Okay, so yes, ego is protecting you. It's protecting you only because you don't know better. Okay, like as far as your physical self, you don't know better. So you've activated your alter ego to try to fit into the realm where you know it's not right. Okay, so it says the illusion of being trapped placed too much importance on material items. Okay, getting caught up in fears and worries. Okay, material items, cars, clothes, money, the lifestyle of being successful. Like, who says success has to lead that way? Honestly, success is being able to be free. Success is being able to go and do what you want when you want, but not in an unrighteous manner. An unrighteous manner is, oh, I'm going to go to the club and get drunk and go home with somebody. That's toxic. Okay, if you happen to do it and you run into your twin like that, then that's a whole different story, because the universe has a way of forcing you guys to meet in awkward moments. Okay, but you let that be the last time. You don't keep repeating it like, oh yeah, well, I might just meet somebody else special, and just keep repeating, repeating, repeating. So what you must do in this connection right now is tap into your feminine side of yourself, which is your intuition. It's time to allow the spirit to take the wheel. Allow the spirit to lead, um, because honestly, it's getting stronger. Okay, it's getting stronger, and eventually, if you don't allow it to, the permission to to lead you, it's going to forcefully lead you into an awakening, and you're going to go through the whole soul shock. You're going to go through, because you didn't learn the first way. The nicest way to do it is, this is it's blissful. This, that, and the third, woody, woody, whoop. And it's wonderful. You love, the love bombing phase, blah, 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 you know? But when you lost your way and you forgot everything because you just thought, okay, well, I met my partner and I'm boom, 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 it just smacked you in the face. Reality hits you in that you're still here, you're still grounded. You had a divine connection that has manifested to mind, body, and soul balance. You were aligned. You were in love with yourself. You had met someone who was in love with their self. You both was whole within yourselves. That made you guys whole to come together. It was blissful. But reality kicked in, which is the ego. Hey, look, okay, now you got bills to pay. Now you gotta work. Now you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Boop, boop, bang. And there it goes. And ego kicks in. Okay? So let's see what else, Spirit. I hope you guys are getting that. So what is going on with your partner? They're still stuck in ego. They're still lacking the ability to tap into their feminine side. You, feminine, is still lacking the ability to love yourself. You're still driven by ego. Okay, as well as the masculine lacking to tap into his feminine side. They reflect you. They reflect your weakness. If they're running from you, you're running from you. You're not facing yourself. You're not turning around and going the other way. You're not loving you more than you're loving someone else. You're chasing them. You're running from yourself. You're loving you. They'll start to chase you. Do you get it? Okay, so come up out that ego and allow yourself to manifest. So you got to pay attention to the red flags. Okay, the red flags are fake people around you. Okay, so you have the signs are cautioning you. So there's a lot of feminines out there falsifying either the connection that they have with somebody, or they're falsifying who they truly are, or you're living in denial, or your partner's living in denial. And that's a red flag because they're not living according to their true self. So that's a red flag. If you're not living according to truth, listen to me very carefully, because the soul knows everything. The soul knows what you're doing when you sleep, when you dream, when you astral travel, when you do this, when you do that. You feel what I'm saying? It knows. So stop acting like you're not being watched. The most greatest technology, if you want to call it, or I wouldn't even call it technology, because even the all-seeing eye is not good enough on a on a physical plane, strong enough. The all-seeing eye is soul, the real all-seeing eye, not the AI one. The AI one can only go so far. But the internal, okay, the internal divine sees everything you do, they do, she do, he do, everything. And yes, you get judged based off of that. For you to pass judgment is to be able to pass judgment on yourself first. If you know your flaws, you can face your flaws. And this is what a lot of y'all do in separation. You have to face your flaws. You have to face it. Instead of pointing the finger at he say, she say, because that's a red flag to self. It's a lot of denial of the journey, denial of the ego. I mean, denial of the journey, denial of the experience, and it is that way. You get tired, but that's healing. Okay, your physical illusion. Then you can start. Once you start, when you let go, and you actually just stop trying to control. Because once you get tired, you no longer want to deal with this. You don't even care. That's letting go. That's how you should have been in the first place. You should have been more trusting. Okay. But because you want to control the situation, you're anxious, your anxiety kicking in, you want to know, you want to be, and it is what it, you are trying to control the narrative because you was taught that you got control of the narrative instead of being taught that your most high got control of the narrative. Your thoughts create reality. Your thoughts don't come from your physical self. Your thoughts is your soul, okay? And you are the body, which is the receiver, okay? And you must reciprocate the illusion according to your soul. All right. So you got to pay attention to the red flags on what's going on around you. Tap into your more feminine side. If you're masculine, you're overly masculated, you must tap into your feminine side so you can understand the feminine mindset and why the feminine loves you so much. And if you're, the feminine who's tapped into her masculine side more, you need to tap into your feminine side more, where you need to focus on your self love. Okay, let's see what's going on with the strength. So when it comes to that, it's just like, and you got that third party right there. You got that third party. So it's definitely another female involved. There's definitely another female involved. So you definitely got to pay attention to that, that false, that false twin, because that false twin is starting to kick in right now, where somebody's either portraying to be a false twin or uh, the masculine can't tell the difference between the two, or the feminine is starting to doubt her connection. So you have to pay attention. So that's one, two, three. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the strength spirit. You got attraction here. All right. So when it comes to the strength, and it's attraction. Okay. So you need to attract each other back. That's what you're lacking. Um, it's not just the physical attracting. If the physical attraction is last, the physical it will all happen naturally, as long as it's working on the 5D and 4D. On the other dimensions, this is why it's important to do your 5 work. I mean this is why it's important to study, meditate, and practice astral traveling. Get lots of sleep and drink lots of water, and keep your levels balanced, because attraction don't just come from the physical self. You had a soul connection. You had a soul one. So you have to work on the soul connection. Physical came last. That's why it became a bubble, because a bubble of love. That's why it felt like you were the only two in the world. That's why it felt like you were the only two that you only care about, because it was an attraction there. You can be attracted to a regular person physically, but there won't be no spiritual type of connection. They could be spiritual, and there could be two spiritual people on the same path, but they are not for each other. It's different, y'all. It's different like that. Okay, just because you both smoke cigarettes don't mean that you soulmates. Okay, just because you both like to drink don't mean that you soulmates. Stop calling that a fucking soulmate connection. Stop calling that connection. Um, it's so complicated, y'all. Like, it's been so infiltrated. It's so many names. It's so much. You just got to do your research to find the difference. Your soul will tell you. So in order for you to do that and find that peace, you have to follow the attraction, your line of communication, your because your line of communication cannot be changed, no matter what somebody else say. It's still that soul, that connection, that magnetic pull is still gonna be. It's still gonna be there. It's just get rid of all the gunk, clean off the shit a little bit, so that attraction can pull you guys in. That's what you lack. You're lacking attraction on the many dimensional levels. Okay, so you have your attractive romance love by enjoying the moment fully. To enjoy the moment fully is to know that you exist on multiple dimensions, mind, body, and soul, and that you're one with mind, body, and soul, and that you're healed. That is very attractive. That's attractive to anybody. So you can heal yourself, and a whole bunch of people start to flock towards your light, because once you heal yourself and once you've grown, okay, people get attracted to that light and they want to know how you did it. They want to know, but they don't know how to say it. They don't know why they don't know why they around you. They just don't know. Okay, so that attraction makes you got to gain that strength of attraction. That is what this connection lacks on all parties, whether it's, and even if he's with the third party right now, um, they're saying that there's they're losing attraction for each other right now. So if you're in a third party connection with them and they're dealing with somebody else, they're starting to lose attraction towards them. Okay, when it comes to you, you're lacking the ability of attraction is gone. Okay, it's the flame has, descended a little bit because you guys descended to the regular realm, and now you're just regular people. So you don't see the spark. So you gotta light that flame again. All right. And the only way you can light that flame again is if you're focused on the realm beyond yourself, which is soul, which is 5D and 4D. So let's see what's going on with the ego. Okay. Got passion. Okay. So when it comes to the ego, you got passion here. Your levels of passion, okay, the passion for each other, it always seems to show up, but it only show up on an egotistical level of what the perfect relationship should be like. You're stuck in that illusion and of what the perfect relationship should be. And spirit is saying that's just your ego playing on you. Okay. There's love, there's passion there, but like I said, there's passions there, but you guys lack the ability because you painting the picture in the net. Well, you've been told. You've been manipulated. You've been programmed to believe what the perfect love looks like. Everybody wants this. We all want this. We all want it. We have it. We felt it. We want it. But even in the stories that they tell you got to go through trials and tribulations to get there. So you will go through it. Ego will put you through it. Ego will keep you from it. Ego will make you go through it because it's not what you think it is. It's supposed to be unconditional love, not programmed love. It's not. That's cliche love. That's like fake as fuck. To be honest with you, no relationship is perfect because everybody has to heal. But as soon as you get to that level of enlightenment, you could have that. Because if both of you guys realize you've been manipulated, and both of you guys realize you messed up, and both of you guys decided to awaken, you both can realize that, wow, okay, we both was. You have to both admit that you were wrong. And if not, either one of you are ready to admit that you were wrong, you're gonna lack the attraction. You're gonna lack the passion. What's keeping you guys apart is ego. What's pulling you guys away is the lack of attraction. What's lacking is the feminine side. The intuition is not being used properly, and people are manipulating themselves to be something that they're not. That is pretty big. Okay. All right. So we all want to be able to reach enlightenment, the tree of life. Okay, so that's health and longevity, health and abundance, alignment. Okay, we all want this. What spirit is saying, that's what's gonna take to heal all this. That is what it's gonna take to shed. You have to go down the line of healing. You will deal with toxic people. You will deal with letting go. You will deal with all kinds of levels of knowledge. It's not just twin flame knowledge. Like I said, you will go down the knowledge of this and that and the third. You will go down a lot of shedding. You have to do shedding. The shedding is not just taking off your clothes and changing your outfits and shit. It's letting go of people that's toxic. Okay, it's a lot of shit. You're gonna change your environment, change your way. You're getting on your journey. The journey is gonna lead you where you need to go, not where you thought you should be. Okay, it will lead you where you should be at your lifetime in this lifetime. So let's see what else. All right, new beginning, as well as sneaky people. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right here, right there, and I'm gonna put this in the middle. Okay, um, watch your back. You know what I'm saying? Watch your back. Um, and new beginnings. So like I said, once you realize that you're being misled and you're being um, driven down the wrong route, you will start to reroute yourself. Okay. Um, like I said, when it comes to strengthening in the attraction, it is only because somebody's being sneaky. Nobody's, somebody's not telling the truth about what they're, themselves. So if they're living a lie, they're gonna if they're not living according to themselves, they're living a lie. Okay, so you don't want to do that. That's unattractive. Um, this is going to bring you full enlightenment when you allow yourself to realize that people are not who you think they are. Okay, that's red flags. Pay attention to those red flags. Or red flags will save you. Okay, it will help you avoid any type of interception when it comes to your connection. You wouldn't be so hurt if you wasn't studying them so much. You would be more focused on yourself. If you're hurt right now, it's because you're too focused on your loneliness, you're depressed, depression, and it takes you down that route and it's killing you on the inside. Don't allow these demons to win your demons. You don't want to allow your demons to okay? So that is the challenge for right now. I hope that answers some of your questions. If you guys want to know if this is your connection or want to know about your own connection, you could email me at essencegalley@gmail.com. All the information and my booking information is in the description. Like I said, I do have my super chats on as well as my PayPal Cash App pinned in the chat. If you feel the need to give me a tip, please do, whether it's knowledge or whether it's blessings, thumbs ups, or whatever suits your soul. Peace and blessings to you all. Y'all stay tuned for more videos like this. We'll be awaken the feminine side of yourself, because of the simple fact that you are stuck in a lower vibration of the physical plane where you need to ascend and you need to know where you're going so you need to know where you came from so you know where you're going, okay? As well as vice versa. It's a lot, y'all, and you're gonna get through it. You just gotta be strong, okay? It's gonna take strength and discipline, and that is hard for those who lacked it. If you are not disciplined, it's gonna be hard for you to get through this journey. It's an easy journey once you've mastered discipline, once you've mastered the ability to not give a fuck about what people think about you on your journey. You speak your truth and you don't care about what people think. Them people that you see on the street talking to themselves, you thought they were crazy, but they honestly having a discussion with themselves and it is what it is. You thought they were crazy, but the reality is that they're in a world of bunch of people who are programmed like robots. So you gotta ask yourself, where do you stand? Are you your own thinker? Are you your own peace of mind, or are you just another necessity to the program, keeping others from fulfilling their purpose because you are in the way, because you lack the ability and strength and discipline to fulfill your purpose? It is what it is. In this connection here, that is what's going on. So peace and blessings to you all. Stay tuned.